America as a Canadian, and frankly, one of the reasons I wanted to do this show in the first place, as the bulwark for freedom and for liberty in the world, as the beacon of hope. Sometimes that's hard to see right now.
That's right. Well, I titled my book "Still the Best Hope," taken from Lincoln's statement about America as the last best hope for Earth. Look, everything the left touches, it ruins. There is no exception to that. Music, art. I first realized it in music. Then I saw it's true for everything. Art, architecture, universities, high schools, elementary schools, sports, late night TV. Whatever the left touches, it ruins. It's a force of chaos. It's a tsunami of destruction. And the thing they would most like to destroy is the United States. How else do you explain? Let's make 11 million people who have come here illegally citizens. They basically want open borders. An open border means your country does not exist any longer as your country. It means anybody can become a citizen in any numbers. There's a lesson here. Liberty is a value, not an instinct. It's been said, and it's a lie. People yearn to be free. No, they don't. They yearn to be taken care of. That's the reason that the left makes this Mephistopheles-type trade with people, this deal. Give us power, we'll give you things. You will lose your freedoms, but so what? You'll have free medical care and free college. Look, that's what they said about Castro. Yeah, it's not a free country, but hey, they have free medical care. That's what they would say. It's a common statement on the part of the left. Medical care is awful for anybody who's not in the Communist Party in Cuba. Awful. I mean, it's pathetic. You have to bring your own pillow, your own bedding to a primitive hospital. People are prepared to give up their liberty in the name of safety, and now as well in the name of anti-racism. There's always a higher cause than freedom. If for 3 generations you don't teach young Americans that this should be the land of the free and the home of the brave, you will get people who don't value freedom and who aren't brave. And that's the state we're in. However, it's not hopeless. Look at Epic Times and your continuing success, which I celebrate. PragerU has 1 billion views a year. When I walk through airports, it's really something to see the young people who come over to me. Young people. So it's sort of a race, and that's why they're shutting down everything they can, because, as I said, they can't handle dissent for good reason. There's no intellectual substance to leftism. It's all anger. But anger is very powerful. And people revel in their anger. I guess there must be a joy in thinking you're a victim. I hate it. My whole being rebels against being thinking of myself as a victim. But I would say a good chunk of humanity revels in it.
Dennis, any final thoughts before we finish up?
When I visited Normandy Beach in France, I saw thousands of graves of 20-year-olds, basically. I took a vow. I did. It's the only vow I ever took. If these guys could die for America and freedom, the least I could do is live for America and freedom. I don't want those guys to have died in vain. If the left wins with its suppression of liberty, every one of those guys died in vain.
Well, Dennis Prager, it's so good to have you on again.